Hello everybody! Welcome back to another video. Today we are back on roleplay review to talk about my inner demons. So if you guys actually didn't know already, I released a video before this which was I can't even talk. Originally called I Hate My Inner Demons, and then was eventually changed to get less people so frustrated to I'm not a fan of my inner demons. But then after seeing all the backlash and frustration that I got for it, I decided to give the series another chance, saying I'd watch the whole series once its finale came out. And its finale came out, and I watched the rest of the series. I actually had, turns out, stopped watching actually around episode 11, which was ending up being the last episode I watched in the series, and I don't think actually it was the story that entirely I hated. Sure, the beginning was kind of lame to me, I didn't like it that much, but after I started watching the later episodes, I freaking loved it! Its writing was really great, I really liked it! I know that may sound shocking, but I actually now am a fan of My Inner Demons. I really like it. I just can't believe that after basically those episodes where they get adapted completely into it, the things just went so good from there. There were a few things I was upset about, but I'll go over those in a minute or so. But the story got more interesting, the ideas were explored, different just things in general. It was so interesting. I freaking loved it! And my gosh, that ending! So, yeah, I'd go over what My Inner Demons is, but anyone who's watching this probably is an Aphmau fan and knows what the series is, and if they don't, then I recommend watching because it's actually really good. And I'll just quickly go over some of the many aspects. So, let's start with the things I didn't like about it, which is only like 2 or 3 things now. At the beginning it was cliche at the start, but eventually when I got halfway through it to the part where I continued on, I freaking loved the plot. It was so interesting to see what type of things those people would do in those scenarios. It was just super interesting and I really liked it. It was really enjoyable. And I must admit, I think the reason I didn't like some of the stories in the first place also is because I was still getting used to the whole new way Aphmau does roleplays when she created the series. And so when she changed her style, I didn't like it at first, but I got used to it, and now I'm freaking enjoying it. And one of the biggest problems to me was the adult humor. There was way too much adult humor, just way too much. It would have been nice for them to cut down on it, but honestly, since those were gotten rid of pretty fast, I was able to ignore them because the freaking story itself is great. So the characters are really interesting, and honestly, the casting is really well chosen for a majority of the characters. I do find the grandma characters a little bit annoying, and I'm honestly not really a fan of them, but those are just personal opinions against those characters. Other than that, I think all the other cast characters are great. Ava as a character is really good. Lorelei, who I thought at first when I first saw her was kind of annoying, but after I got to know her better, she was a really fun character to be around. And Ash, I'm trying to remember, Rise, Pierce, Roy, I don't remember all the names completely because I'm still trying to get things entirely in balance, but the story itself was really fun, and a lot of the jokes, I laughed hard at. Like, you would not believe how much I was laughing to those jokes. I just was slapping my knee in laughter. It was just so funny. And basically, I'm just going to recap the story anyway for any viewers who just want me to. So the story is, usually the people on this place called Deimos use human souls to use their magic. And they were running out of human souls, and to save their world, Ash and his team go off to Earth, or they pronounce it Earth or something, I don't know, and try to solve the things, like how to get Deimos to Earth or Earth to Deimos. And it starts off that way, but once they meet Ava, they start changing their thoughts and eventually lead to not wanting to ruin Earth, since it was a nice plan that didn't have to deal with all these things. And the ending, whew, it ended with the main cat person of this person called Bish, who decided to bring them all back, along with trying to bring Ava back as well, since they had grown a connection with her. And I believe Rise used his magic to make her turn into a Deimos, which I thought was really creative. I really liked that part. And it was just, I cannot believe how it was so creative. Like, I'm so glad I went back to check the rest of it out, because it was flipping great! I loved it! It was great plotting after that. It was great story. I loved every single part of it. It was great. I think the cliffhanger at the end was really good, and honestly, I am just so happy I went back and continued, because after those first couple episodes, it just ties in strongly and with huge entertainment. I really recommend this roleplay series, and there's just so many things to go over that I like that I may just try to shorten it a bit, but I'm just going to start with the first thing. I like the characters. At first, it seemed like there was just the normal cliche ideas of this place, this is this person, this is that person, this is that person. But as they progressed forward, all the characters completely changed their actions in just a bunch of different ways that I really enjoyed seeing. With the personalities, and just the whole thing in general was just so entertaining to watch. I loved it. It was just so interesting to see how they acted at situations, including their introduction to the TV. That was pretty funny, I must admit. And even the characters that are meant to be annoying, I can't help but smile at what's going on. Like, I can laugh at them, I can laugh with them, I can find anything they say or do pretty funny. And the characters are just really intriguing to me. There are a few characters that play almost no source to the plot other than creating a joke, but still, it's really fun to see everything. And also, the plot itself, it's like one of those movies where it starts off weak, but then goes into a strong motion, like Venom, if you guys know what the movie Venom is. The beginning of the movie, kind of okay, but not the most entertaining. But in the second half, it is pure enjoyment. It is fun to watch. I loved it, the whole thing, and I'm so happy that this series, My Inner Demons, also did that. It just got so much better. I freaking loved it. It was so good. Honestly, I did not expect the plot to go where it went. And while I'm not really a fan of the whole dating aspects, I'm really glad they decided not to exploit those and treat it like it's the main story of the whole thing. They didn't try that. They didn't try to make the whole dating thing be immediately just pure focus. It was just pure entertainment to just see what they do. I think the most enjoyment I found out of the entire series was when they weren't at the house. When they were actually out exploring and to see the Deimos' reactions to everything around them. I thought that was really funny, and I enjoyed it. So, I'm actually going to go over my favorite character. Looking at all the characters, I'd say I can't decide. I think it's Roy, Pierce, and Rise. I don't know, or is it Loy? I can't remember. But Loy, Roy, or Rise, or whatever, those are my top 3 favorite characters out of the entire thing. The smart one, the one who is able to stay focused and calm, and the one that's just the goofball that you can't help but smile at. I liked all 3 of them as characters. The others were enjoyable, I could say that. Ash was an interesting character with how he didn't want to fully go the whole route of things and just wanted to help his cause, but then also grow as a character as well. And other people like Leaf was also a pretty interesting character. I'm surprised I even know like half the names now, because I'm really enjoying it. And the ending where it's all just wrapped up now, it's just, I cannot wait for season 2. I just hope there's going to be a season 2. I freaking loved the ending. It was great. It was entertaining. It was fun. I loved it. I was literally laughing and clapping at the ending, thinking, I want to see more of this. I have never been so wrong about watching roleplay in my life. I used to hate the My Inner Demons series, but after giving it a chance, I love it. Amazingly funny comedy, majority of the time. Stop the adult jokes though, there's way too many. But other than that, there's just so much fun stuff that happens. I just can't help but smile and think this is actually really, really good. I'm looking forward to season 2. I don't have any other words except saying this roleplay was freaking amazing. I'd recommend go checking it out, and also if you want to, go subscribe to Aphmau. She makes amazing roleplays. I love the roleplays she makes. And even though I stepped away from her channel for a bit, I'm glad I came back, because My Inner Demons is now my second favorite Aphmau roleplay. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out My Inner Demons on Aphmau's channel. And if you want to see more of my videos, click that subscribe button. And also click the bell so you don't have to miss another video. And if you do like the video itself, just leave a little like if you want to. If you don't dislike those. I got a lot of dislikes on my last one because of my hatred for it. But heck, I love it now. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'm looking forward to the next season of My Inner Demons. I hope there is one. Please tell me there's one. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace, everybody. Wait, guys. Before I quickly go, I just looked it up. His name is Noi. Not Lawyer Roy. It's Noi. My bad. Please don't put that in the comments. I feel like that'd be the comments, so I just had to make that clear.